And it's Michi Hoyer again from Avid Chronic Racing, and I've found a decision and I've decided to go on in my F1 2017 career mode, and the next race is Spain, as we have a look into the last result around Sochi, so there is a little recap coming up in a very few seconds. Yeah, so the standard race summarization, if you can say that, about what happened and how we got our rivalry on. Because I had a look into what is the next track, I already looked into this area, so it is probably being jumped here. So looking at the research points we just have, it's 477. Powertrain, let's see if we can upgrade anything, or if we better keep the points and wait until... Oh, that's actually possible in here. Further enhancements to quality control, powertrain related upgrades failing, but that's just minor. So we probably want to have more power. Look where the McLaren Honda Formula 1 team is, it's ridiculous. Durability. So if this is changed, right. I was just looking for some stuff. Going back to the race, looking at the forecast, fire update, they are balanced. So, looking at the power unit, yeah, we probably simply want to change everything because I basically don't want to have failed stuff during the season or during races or something, and I want to get a lot of research points, so that means I will need the power of the engine to get good results in here. Looking at the gearbox, we are already on the second one. Looking good there though. High weekend allocation. Can we just look at what tires we want to take? I think we can't. Reputation level. Interesting that I got kinda good reputation for Force India and Red Bull here, despite Sauber obviously. Anyway, from standings, there's nothing really to do. And thankfully Martin Stefanko has joined us again on my live stream here. And yeah, as he just said, like the McLaren lacks a lot of performance in power unit and obviously durability. And yeah, the chassis and the aerodynamics is basically, I think it's basically one of the best things that have been built for this year. So we just have a go and we take our setup. Because I'm a little bit time limited, I'm going to skip all the formation laps. Simply load my set and quickly go on with the session info and track acclimatization. So
right, I'll get these changes made.
We are going out on our flying lap, and I know it will put hardware on the engine because the AI is always driving it in standard, and it's a bit glitchy and everything. Whoops. Really? Why did I lose the car there?
Damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
Can't put down the power at all. So let's see if we can make this run any good. Nope, because no downforce at all. That means we quickly return to garage. Hey, Mr. Cody ACR Raven Planton. I'm happy you're around here for joining me, and I hope the car has been repaired. As we go out again to try to do this track acclimatization task. Hopefully this time around not with spinning out. And they didn't fix it. Box.
Stopping this lap.
So can I actually tell them that I want to have a new front wing? Cody, you might know as a veteran F1 2017 player. Can you tell them to change my front wing? Because Jeff came on the radio and said they will fix it as soon as I come in, but they haven't. So I was wondering whether this stuff gets repaired or not. Or do I fully have to crash it to get it repaired? To say it with Alonso words, I don't want. Let's have a look. Overview. Nope.
We have a number of programs to run during these practice sessions. You can check the details in the car monitor. We'll get good data for both the race and factory teams.
Right,
So
I look at the setup, so maybe there's some repair, but no, it isn't. Interesting. So I probably will have to crash it. Yeah, I know. So what I'm gonna do is I go to track, I give it a flying lap, and I'm gonna crash it on purpose. Nothing I would really want to do, but if they don't change the front wing, what am I supposed to do? As I have the feeling of a lot less. Oh, now they must change it. So I park it, return to garage. There you go. Yeah, probably you're right to better restart the session. It's probably something I do not want to do at all, but in this case might be simply better to do it. I got a lot of technical issues today, I have to say. Not used to that. Usually everything works fine. Anyway, as we go out on track again.
Okay, let's update the setup.
Probably it was just very cold tires as well, so anyway, starting our program. Yeah, bug masters, glitch masters, whatever you want to call it. Interesting, this setup I just got does not work at all for some reason. Feels nice, but suddenly it simply goes off, so I'm probably gonna fix the arrow. I don't know enough on what, on anything. Considering this game, yep. So probably this was just my installation lab. And I want to welcome Lawbet on my stream, as well as ACR Nobody, also known as Ross Woodford, currently racing together with ACR Raven, aka Cody Blanton, in AOR F1 Top Split Series. So we finish our installation lab and missed the breaking point for the pits as well as we're coming back. But to shorten things up, oh yeah, true that. I'm using a setup. You want to see it?
Track is quiet right now.
I don't really want to explain each setting, so I simply show it to you. That's on the arrow, and I want to have it like that. Maybe even more, let's see. That's for the transmission. Oh, Martin, you love being introduced, isn't it? So please welcome Martin Stefanko as well. FSR winner of Circuit of the Americas in World Championship division. First win for him, first win for Avid Chronic Racing. Great result on that day. As I'm just showing the setup for Cody here. And I will earn a massive amount of criticism for it, I'm quite sure. It's actually kind of nice battle forming up there between literally anyone on the stream. As I want to say hello to Lawbet. I think you're the second time around here, and I'm really happy that you joined me here on watching my stream. Anyway, I've just changed the wings. We'll get my set done and be off for the programs. Try stiffening up the rear suspension, so we're gonna go into the setup settings again. And that means suspension suspension here. Go a little bit more firm in the rear. Just suspension like I just did, right? So I save the car set, overwrite it, go back. Martin, what kind of food? You probably have to drive 9 hours in a broken car to get to get me the food, but I will take it, that's for sure. Actually, I gave the setup of AOR Nobody a try, who's set in a lap time and time attack over 1:18 dead, I think. However, I couldn't get as fast as with this one, and with this one I scored 1:18.3. So I'm not that far off though. A little bit less diff. As we go around the circuit. Finally for the first time in balance, and more or less in balance. Does this count as a cut? Yep. Thanks ACR Nobody for help on the setup. Definitely feels a lot better. I was racing this track with a Mercedes this evening to kinda get used to it, so I won't simply join any session without having done a single lap on the track before. However, it looks like that the physics between the McLaren and the Mercedes are quite different, and I'm not talking on engine power. I think that's obvious. Oh, for God's sake. Can't put down the power at all. At least I managed to get this this green. Want to find a way though to get it purple. But the car is feeling horrible, for God's sake. If I would know any better, I would still increase the rear wing at the back. I really do not know why it feels so bad. Hey Enzo, Julie, thanks for joining. Maybe it's the hard tire that's giving me a hard time here. So that means purple on track acclimatization. So with that being purple, I'm gonna put it into lean and let the PC sort out the rest. Martin, I would love you to raise that company and just please put a facility right here where I live. That would be great. Really would appreciate it. So looking at the setup again, so what we changed literally helped. I'm gonna go a bit further with that. And put another rear wing in the back. I'm not sure whether this camber is right. Looks like being a bit too much. Anyway, as we go on in our program, and the next thing will be tire management. So we're gonna go for it, and we just start the lap, flying lap. So let's see if we can make this purple too. And I'm happy you guys are being around, chatting so frequently. I'm not feeling alone in that last place with his McLaren here. Probably with the rear wing now being attached, I do not go anywhere at all on the straights. But let's see. Target definitely is to get this circle into the purple area and stay underneath the limit of the timing. Which is not that easy of a task sometimes.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Trying to be really gentle with everything. To just give the tire enough possibility to exploit itself on the tarmac. And it looks like we have the job done in lap 1.
Program complete. Good work. Head on back to the garage and we'll start going over the data.
Grosjean in the back. No worries, mate, I'm gonna pull off for you in a second if you just let me. Or even better, I just press P and return to the garage. As people are talking about this AOR race, as I said, ACR Nobody and ACR Raven gonna race in the top league, or in the top split of the AOR league. The race is at, oh, don't get me wrong, I think it's 8 PM GMT on a Sunday. So F1 2017 around Monaco and modern F1 cars. Gonna be fun to watch them, I think. Yeah, if you wanna support them, just join the chat, join the live stream. Hashtag GoACR. So Avid Chronic Racing is represented by them in a top league, which is really good, really to our liking. So I only can encourage you to support these guys while racing. That's all they need for being successful. So yeah, I would greatly appreciate you to support them. Same way as you're supporting me here on the streams with all your likes and subscriptions. I really appreciate that as well. I'm trying to generate some entertainment for you guys. But meanwhile, I have to say, I got some issues to complete this task here around. I'm not sure whether the setup is now way too understeery.
Okay, you won't
Thanks for that lovely criticism, Luke. Still appreciate it. But since you say I'm just bad, you may offer me some piece of advice to get somewhat better. That would be handy.
That's an acceptable lap, but you're capable of more if you work at it.
Now that's at least something I can deal with. And something I really appreciate, so trying to just lock in that optimal fuel usage. And I'm just lift and coasting like mad. Let's see if I can somehow stay within the margin. Looks good to me. I go super slow though. Like as slow as you probably won't ever be going around that racetrack unless you get mechanical failures or something. But we also managed to finish this program deep into the purple now. So optimal fuel usage, and we just go around for another lap so that we can get another research point, because research points are incredibly important for us. And then I need to reduce that rear wing, because basically I do have the feeling that this bad balance in the back came from the hard tire compound, surely not being in the right temperature area, despite the fact this is Codemasters, people will say, and yeah, I agree.
welcome to the Circuit de Barcelona.
When you get a chance, make sure to run some of our practice programs. They don't all need to be done in one session, but there's valuable data there to help race strategy and car development. So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 24.5. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Pace is good, and tyre wear was okay on the last lap. Right, that's the end of the program. Box this lap so we can analyze the data. Box this lap. Okay, one of the programs we should probably do before qualifying is the qualifying program.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of
Right, sorry for this inconvenience. Some reason my audio was totally broken. I hope you guys can hear me now again. So a short rehearsal on the practice session. 3 practice programs being perfect out of 5. So we have 4 team objectives passed already. We stayed penalty free, and we just kept doing 5 completed laps. Should have been a bit more. Would have been 200 research points then. But we quickly go on with the next program, as I want to thank you for the charming words of Mesoliptic J. Happy you guys being around watching and supporting me. And yeah, I would be interested in even more advice for improvement by Luke. Not really a breakdown, but obviously after the restart it seems like the headphones have been messed up a little bit. So going into a second practice session. Looking at the team objectives, we first go on with qualifying pace, doing a flying lap, and yeah, it's gonna be very, very interesting to me whether we can do the target lap time around here. For the first time ever this season, I managed to do it. Sorry, I wasn't quiet. It was just the mic not working at all. Around Russia, for the first time ever, I was able to meet the objectives of the qualifying pace program, and the reason why I usually didn't is, well, you can see it's 2.5 tenths clearly being lost just on the main straight for power and straight line speed. This track also is a power track, obviously, but it favorizes the chassis and the aerodynamics of a car quite a lot too. So I hope, basically, for the first time we're somewhat fine. So I just met the last team objective, and so far it looks like a good weekend for us, apart from all the technical issues we had. So we're just trying to pull that off in the final corners of this lap. This in fact was a good lap, but I highly doubt that it's gonna be enough for the purple time, so I need to find on another 7 even more tenths. All I can say is good luck with that. And I highly doubt that I'm gonna do it. Although you never know. But 3.5 tenths, I do not really know where to pull them out of the hat. Oh, not like this. Definitely not like this. It was close. So, looking at the tires, just probably gonna be sit and try again on the upcoming lap, and probably for the remainder of the two practice sessions we just have. So we need to find around half a second. Not with that lockup. As this set of options probably is not worth half a second we need. So we go on with race strategy first. Get a fresh set of medium tires. As I would like to welcome Pocic, Posisk. Sorry for misspelling that at first. I enjoy you guys being around and support me here. It's good to see the same faces and the same names over and over again on the stream. Something I really like. So yeah, with Fernando being 6th, that means we're obviously running worse than him again. Race strategy program started. So we're looking to do some nice and clean laps now. Not too much tire scrubbing, because this data will also calculate into our racing data for the strategy. So we actually want to drive like we would drive in a race then later. Yeah, I also favorize the track of Barcelona. Like, really, Barcelona is one of my favorite tracks, and hence why I do like racing around here. Sadly, I think you can only put the tire pressures per axis. That means once you put in more PSI in the front, it's gonna be applied to both sides. Currently, I do think the grip is okay. I mean, it's not too great, but it's somewhat dealable. Oh yeah, that would be nice to get some knowledge and some new data on force feedback settings on a Logitech, because I'm just racing something very basic here. Not that I would feel it, but I know it from the profiler, so yeah, help and room for improvement is greatly appreciated. I mean, as soon as I did 1 or 2 laps, the tire balance actually becomes quite handy and nice. And then you can start doing consistent driving around all that stuff here.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
And I really disagree a little bit with that, because yeah, it's quite right that the turn 3 is very important. I agree with the fact that the last chicane is important because you carry out the speed to the upcoming straight. But this corner here is very important because the front left tends to lock up because of the downhill left-hand corner. And another one that's very important is turn 9, which is the corner coming up now. Because it's so high speed, you need to be very precise to hit it. And in general, it's the third sector that's really important, because you can lose it here everywhere. But you can also gain some time by having a good racing line and yeah, making a personal difference. So we've just reached optimal pace. But we just do the full program so that the data we get for the race is even more accurate. And furthermore, that gives us another research point per lap we do. Not that one research point would make a difference in terms of laps. But if you do 10 laps rather than 5 laps in every practice session, if you see it on a full season, it's at least a difference of some 300 points, and that sometimes obviously will make the difference of getting an upgrade earlier or later throughout the season. Obviously, I still got a little bit issues with the last chicane there, so going another lap won't be the worst thing. So at some point the front left tire is going off here, I think. Despite the game really ain't that good, it's quite fun. Like, driving these cars is as swummy and as rigid they feel sometimes. It's fun to race them.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
I want to finish the program completely. Ideally without being hit by Massa. And just wait for 10 seconds, then you can see the pucks of the 110% AI probably, as Massa is coming down. There you go. Of course it's Honda engine. But still.
You're nearly out of fuel. Almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2 laps.
I just let that do the garage thing. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Mesolyptic J, that this turn 9 is a really nice thing there. Yeah, so race strategy is perfect. We've met all team objectives. All we can do now is
Our best lap so far is
qualifying pace again. We take a fresh set of options, go out and try to get the hell out of this set of tires. As I remember, we need to set a 122.6 to become the purple amount of points there. So we just try that. Got a little bit of clean air in the back. Save the first 10th on for the straight already. And then go hard on that lap. Go off that curb because that only slows it down. Wait for cars to pass by to then see that we failed the first attempt again. I probably should have followed them quickly to get some slipstream done, but no, obviously they will harm me throughout the lap. I'm trying to pull a little bit of a gap. Going for second time. We got traffic ahead. Yep. And that's AI stuff. That's clearly AI stuff. And I'm not sure whether the tires are still in shape for another lap, because they already worn at 11% again, despite being a fresh set of tires. And I probably need to switch the MG UK at the end of the session.
We're down on our target times. Let's try to find a bit more.
No, not really. We probably have to do it in the next practice session. In the description you should find my Facebook address, which is www.facebook.com/HoyerMichi. You can write me a personal message there and then put the pictures in. I would greatly appreciate it, as we just accelerate the time and wait for the practice session to end.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then.
Didn't look too bad with the McLaren, so let's see. Get another decent amount of research points, that would be great. And then hopefully we can pull in good stuff for the race then. Simultaneously development, so co-op. By regrouping each department into more effective team groups, they now have the capacity to work on 2 upgrades per department simultaneously, complete 15 practice with a perfect score. That's good. What else? Complete 3 classic and invitational events. I had only 2 yet, but that's good. First driver bonus. Additional bonus of 5 is added to resource points total for the first driver. Well, I need to get first driver first, isn't it? Yeah, you can send it on Twitter PM, or if you have an email address, send it to hoyer.michi@avidchronicracing.com. Yeah, you could do it also on a personal message through YouTube, I think, whereas I'm not sure whether this is also sending pictures. But anyway, that's the thing you can basically do. And I want to have the genetic energy reducing system be changed, and it's round 5 and we're currently fit at the 4th part. It's although this is massive. I don't want to get a penalty here, either do I want to have a penalty at Monaco. Afterwards there's Canada, that we can get new engine spare parts. And we go to practice 3. And literally everything we can do, or what we have to do, is qualifying program. Soft is unavailable. So we only have 1 set of mediums and 1 set of hard left. And we try, do a flying lap. Probably, of course, the lap times won't be that fast now. This will also be taken into consideration when the target lap time is being quoted. Let's just hope it is enough time we can put in. Probably a hard tire does help us a little bit on performance, I don't really know. It definitely doesn't help us for grip, that's for sure. Yeah, Martin, what you say about this strategy of getting engine-related penalties is just about right. So I just got enough components left to make Monaco work. So after Monaco, I'm definitely gonna change all the engine parts since we go to Canada, which is a full engine track.
We'll want to rerun the program if we can't improve on that time.
Yeah, if you have an FFB setting for rFactor 2 as well, I would love to test it over the winter for sure. So feel free to send it to me. This is greatly appreciated for sure.
We're down on our target times. Let's try to find a bit more.
Nope, not a single chance for this program, I think. So we just end it and go to qualifying. This is basically not gonna get us anywhere. We end.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 23.9.
The practice session quite soon, as time is being accelerated. And well, Alonso is 15th, so well, I hope with maximum power setting we will get somewhere in the middle of the grid rather than just being dead last again. And then afterwards I hope I get enough research points after that race to maybe do a bigger development on the engine. That would be genius. I'm not really looking too much into reliability at the minute because this season is for trash anyway. Hey, Bakt Khan. Quickly want to answer your question. I started sim racing in 2005 with rFactor 1. Before that I did F1 2002, but obviously that was the real sim as we quickly listen to the agent.
Hi, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
So standard procedure, beating Alonso, being 17th in qualification. So that's why we go to qualifying then. Yeah, and after starting rFactor 1 in 2005, I was happy to join a private league in 2006. And yeah, I practice on my own, practice together with my friends, making friends on the sim racing side, and literally got yeah, faster and faster, race by race, lap by lap, you want to say. Yeah, that's about it. So we go into a qualifying session.
Please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Short qualifying, so this time everything needs to be pitch perfect. For the run-in lap, we just put the car on lean. And hope for some clean air. Actually, I can already see a car behind, the Ferrari, that will definitely get us. So all we're gonna do is look for the tire. Thanks, man. I appreciate your words there. Feel free to like, share and subscribe. Tell your friends. I would really appreciate it, since I'm still at the very beginning of my my online activity here. Took me some time to get at the level where I am right now, and now I just started to explore different kind of sim racing, different kind of online being. So I'm really happy you guys enjoy what you see here, and I really appreciate your feedback on everything. Yeah, the F1 challenge. I think F1 challenge was it 99 to 2002, something like that. So quite some old stuff, even older than F1 2002. As I know, we'll try to focus on the qualifying lap. Decent run so far. Hope I can get it home. That actually wasn't the worst run you can have on a McLaren. Scoring a 21.5, still being 3.5 seconds off.
You're dropping down the order. You're currently in P4.
And I don't know if actually possible, but I just try to improve. Can go even faster, it seems. Improving by another 4/10. Slightly 4/10. Jumping Palmer.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Right, that means we go back to the garage and look whether we can find another set of fresh option tires for 5 minutes left in the session. That means set up. Let's see if I can pick another set. Tire select. That should be it. So
So far, our fastest lap is
we
a
take a fresh
21.1.
set of tires. And quickly go out again. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Oops, that was the wrong button. I really hope to improve on that lap now. Maybe we can drop a few more places down the order.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
If I really nail the lap, maybe I can get a great result. The 4 minutes left on the session will give us just 2 laps, same as in the first run. As we're currently running in a good bunch of clean air.
We've dropped to P12, 12th position on the grid.
As long as we beat Fernando Alonso in qualifying for just once, I'm gonna be satisfied. Obviously, snatching some points would be great, but let's see. Yeah, I lost a lot of time at the chicane, that's for sure. So I still got some margin left. Also on that hairpin. But let's see, I just want to pull in a nice lap now. And I hope I can do it. Looking good so far. A little bit bad in turn 9. Oh, I was so good on the hairpin. Oh, for God's sake. No, no, please no AI, please not, please not, please not, no. Yeah, that's... Thanks. I get the super final shot on very worn tires now in the end if I do not make contact. Yeah, I know. I would love to beat Kimi. But unfortunately I have to deal with a Williams in behind now at the minute. 16 seconds. It's gonna be a close run to the line. But only just we started our lap.
You're now P16.
You gotta be kidding. Right. Yeah, and Alonso just has beaten me on the last possible lap. Like, is it really possible at all?
Fernando's lap times are faster. You're down on your teammate.
Oh, this is really... That's given me a hard time at the second. Because both laps were ruined by AIs. Anyway.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow.
This is... I'm a little bit PISSED about this stuff going on again, but never mind, we can't change it. I will probably lose, as usual, my reputation. And the problem about this is that you don't... yeah, I mean, I can't make up the rivalry ladder. This happens all the time. But anyway, it's how it is, and yeah. Let's try making him win in
I just wanted to pass on the team's
on him in the race.
Good luck.
Finish race in 17th or higher. So laptop, we go racing, please no rain. Yeah, that's a good excuse though to focus. No.
Good afternoon from a very familiar
I don't
set.
want.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday,
Right.
Qualified better than we expected yesterday, so let's do the same again today.
Zero pit stops. Well done. Yep. And just hope we survive. We select. We take fuel for a little bit more. Go back and start that race.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
Not really. I mean, his car has quite done some good performances in the past races. Can I somehow skip formation lap? Anyone knows? Skip formation. Oh wait, I think that gets me research points if I do the formation lap. In terms of graphics? Alonso, could you just go because you're ahead anyway? No, I'm not. I think I've... What? No, surely not. Being disqualified?
Starting position for us. Let's see if we can improve on that in the race.
No.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
For the sake of research points, we're gonna do the formation lap, but for nothing else. This is gonna be an interesting race anyway. You basically wanna run some lean fuel so you can push the throttle easy on the wets. However, yeah, they are. Let's just see what happens. I mean, as long as nothing gets broken on my car. I really need something to get broken on Alonso's car, or I need some unimaginable heavy crash at the front, so I can make up some places. And I will probably crash in turn 1 this time. Did I make contact with Alonso? Please not. Probably I should have taken less fuel. But anyway, it's what it is now. Yeah, I do too, but you're a lot slower in the cockpit cam. Nice paddles on my grid spot. Power down on the engine because of minor wear. Thanks. Hold on, we just learned something. Mid-session save. Yeah, please do it. Thanks. That definitely gets my heartbeat reduced a little bit. I just want to put it on standard. Oh yeah, good God. That's good practice for FSR race though. Weather forecast says rain for Interlagos. Could you please turn? Yeah, rip me on the straight. Just unrealistic.
They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
And you know, this car feels okay because it's a 2017 spec car, but that's only to be it then. Apart from that, it's definitely an arcade game. No. Crap.
We're seeing that the tyres are too hot. You need to cool them down. Find some standing water.
Oh, that was unnecessary.
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
No, oh, I want to make this one stick and go back to the save point. Can you even do it? Yeah, I agree with the graphics thing. What cheats? Nah, I'm gonna restart it for the sake of the front wing, and even for the sake of the bats. Whoa.
Engine is looking a little worn. Power output will be less than optimal.
Before I pull out something, I actually try to keep my front wing in good shape. Which is not that easy at the minute. Which of the direct drive wheels you're referring at? I tried several one at the expo, if you mean that. I see you talking to Bokchik. Put Zisks. I'm sorry, I can't get the name right from just fast reading. No, I tested it. They demonstrated it in a box, obviously, just looking at it, but you could also drive it. And technically the V1 or the Type 1 with a lower Newton per millimeters, or with a lower torque, is definitely enough. Like already this V1 can rip your hands apart if you don't pay attention. So yeah. It would be so nice to snatch points. I don't think so. Technically, yes, if you follow it, there's a little bit more grip. But the other lines outside must not necessarily be faster or slower. What definitely doesn't work is a wet racing line. Like to adapt your racing line according to the water. Currently I'm just happy to keep off Grosjean behind.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.4 seconds.
You need to be so gentle with throttle and everything. Even with the steering input, sometimes if you turn the wheel too much, the car starts sliding. Trust me, Project Cars 2 is even worse. Like I have played Project Cars 2 for some hours, but I didn't even enjoy it.
We've got about 15 minutes of this heavy rain left, after which we should see light rain conditions.
Oh, that was bad. I'm sorry guys, at the minute I need to focus a little bit. But I'm still seeing that Stefanko disagrees with my opinion, which is good. Because we all people are human beings, everyone is a little bit different. So everyone also has different likes and dislikes. But I'm happy we all guys in here share one passion, which is racing. Unrelated of which platform or which sim. And that's basically the main thing which is important. We all share that passion. Rain is falling way heavier now.
Our gap to first place is 20.0 seconds.
Hey, everyone still watching. I'm happy you be here. And I wonder whether the AI choose to pit or not. Currently the Force Indias are running a bit slower than before. As I quickly one just in case of another blue screen. Mid-session save. Oh, there is the load option. I could have needed this earlier, but anyway. Let's see if I somehow can make up some time. And in fact, we closed the gap towards the Force Indias a little bit at the front. Just another 7 laps to be done. Well, just
I know we're clearing a lot of water, but let's stick with this time for the time being. We're just asking to be spun off if we move on to the inters now. The gap to the leader is 25.2 seconds. Our gap to our teammate is 8.5 seconds.
we should have a iRacing race on the Mazda MX-5 then. I raced it yesterday, I think, or the day before yesterday. Despite the shit base setup it has, it's sometimes even fun to watch, fun to drive, because it tends to step out a bit.
Extra fuel target +1.
As we are good on fuel, which is obviously all we want to hit.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.9 seconds. The gap behind us is 1.6 seconds.
We're getting somewhere now. I was just able to get that tiny little bit closer.
It's not a perfect situation, but I don't think we have cause to move on to a different tyre yet. Heavy rain will pass in 5 minutes and will be replaced by light rain conditions.
Yeah, I know, Luke. Running 8th in a McLaren, not the best thing you can do, I think. But I'm sure you got some tips or some advice for me to get better. So I'm happy to hear them. I'm sorry, Luke, I'm racing FSR, I'm not used to cutting corners. I did in Russia though, but usually track limits needs to be obeyed and respected to enable clean and fair racing. That's just my point of view on track limits and extending and cutting, and I don't know.
Okay, I think it might be just about time to come and change these tyres.
No, we won't change any tires.
Is 33.9 seconds. You've lost some time to the car behind.
I know, because I almost spun. So the AI putting me under serious pressure now.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
As Martin said, alien time.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.6 seconds.
No, I haven't ever raced AOR, but my colleagues do. So ACR Raven and ACR Nobody, they both race in the first and top split in AOR. And they have the next race in Monaco this upcoming Sunday, 8 PM GMT. And I hope some of you guys will be around there to support them. So I think final lap of the race. There you go. Just one time around. P7. Would be a great result in that McLaren Honda.
us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
Right, the engine here definitely needs to be improved. The race is close on being over, and he tells me about stuff 20 minutes ahead. Like, if I even care. And that's it. P7 in a Honda.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you pulled through. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm worried like this every single time for the start of a weekend, so yeah, that's a good result, I think. As I started this this evening today, I didn't think like getting 7th in the end against the 110 AI, especially despite the fact that it rains. And yeah, in the rain it's a little bit more easy. Not particularly easy, but still easier than in the dry. In the dry I wouldn't have come 7th, no way. Clean laps, great position gains. Oh, and we're missing 2 points. No. Yeah. So finally, I think in the rivalry, I did make up some points there. That's great. That's a good weekend total for me as well. Yeah, looking at the laptop, 2 research points. Looking at the powertrain, 900 points for the next step. Fuel injection, delivery on Canada. What else can we do with 900 points? I think you have to try to get the upgrade into the engine. So that was a good thing today. So basically we are going to have the next stream for Monaco and have some little spare parts left, so get a new engine in, stuff like that. And for now we just keep it here. Game is safe, we quit the main menu. I'd like to thank you guys for watching there, and I enjoyed the controversy discussion going on. So I hope you guys have a nice evening tonight, and yeah, see you next time. Have a nice evening, thanks.